Hey, we're live. You know how I know now? Because it says you are live right across my screen. Isn't that a good feature to have? I guess I have to start looking at that in the future so that I know I'm live. So, how's everybody doing? It's been a long week. Really. It really has. And I'm not sure why. But anyway, let's see. I have some things to share. New stuff going on. First of all, we're switching this whole library thing around. This is going to confuse me to no end, but it had to be done. So we have the library at Wernersville happening in fact, I'm going to write this down so I make sure that I know I have it right too. So Wernersville is the first Monday, the Thursday, the first Thursday of the month from 5 to 7. Then we skip the second week and we go to the third week, and that is UCC Robisonia. And that is the third Thursday from 1 to 3. And then we're going to the Robisonia Library. Wow, I think I spelled that wrong. I got it right now. Okay, the Robisonia Library is going to be the fourth Wednesday. And for anybody who is familiar with the Robisonia Library, they have a very nice community room, but they weren't letting us use it because they would be set up for a meeting on Thursday. So I was there the second Thursday and they had some kind of a meeting that night. And I mean, I always put everything back exactly the way it was when I got there, but that doesn't mean anything to them. They said, "Hi, Carol. Hi, Karen. Hi, Susie." They still decided that I can't do anything in there the day that they have a meeting set up. So I had to change dates. That's why I'm on Wednesday now. They haven't been very cooperative with pretty much anything. And last 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 week I had 9 people there, and there we are in between bookshelves. And it wasn't. I mean, it's not the library's fault. It's the township that has these meetings or something. I don't know. But anyway, so we're in between bookshelves. We're crammed in there. And I'm trying to go around the table to help people. And at one point, I tripped over a bag and knocked a bunch of books off the bookshelf. And I mean, I'm going to wreck the place. I can't, it just doesn't work. It's really nice of them to have us there. And I love that they have us there. And I know some people really like the whole library thing. But we just don't fit in the library. We needed to be in the community room because it is for the community, and this is a community project. These are people from the community, so hopefully we resolved it. It's going to again. It's going to be the fourth Wednesday, and I will remind you of the dates as they come up. There will not be one in June because I was already there in June. I was there June 1st. So, no, I wasn't there June 1st. I was there June 8th. So, this week coming up, June 15th, is the UCC Robisonia on Penn Avenue. Um, and that is from 1 to 3. So, I hope you'll join me there if you can. And Excuse me. That's all I have to say about that. Ah, tonight we're doing something fun. Uh, you know that Stampin' Up is having their paper sale, 15% off designer series paper. And I just got my order today and I'm going through it and I'm ecstatic about this one set of paper. It's called Inked Botanicals. This is it. It is so pretty. And I'm going to show you a lot of it when we get down to there. But it goes with this stamp set, inked and tiled, and I love this stamp set. I think, hi Linda. Oh, good, you found me, and it looks like you might have found me pretty easy. Carol, what did you try? She said, but I tried. I'm not sure what she tried. Okay. Um, Inked and tiled. I love this stamp set. This is my favorite stamp set from the catalog so far. I have been using this like crazy. I have made tons of note cards. I have been making all occasion cards. I really, really, a Wednesday at the library. Oh, oops. Did you go there today? Sorry about that. Anyway, it would be the fourth Thursday. Today's only, the fourth Wednesday. This is only the second Wednesday. So, nope, not happening. Okay, so I'm going to keep you up to date. And also, I have a calendar online. Some people don't know about this. NettyPstampin.net. No, that was wrong. NettyP.stampinup.net. Oh, I know what you're saying. You tried for an extra day. Carol did say to me, "Oh, good, you're going to be there twice then in June." Yeah, no, not going to happen. But anyway, I do actually have an online store on Stampin' Up's website. So it's nettyp.stampinup.net. And on that online store, you know, when you first get on, there's a place that you can go to my calendar and it tells you where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing. So I don't know if you can find it. That's kind of cool, right? All right, let's get down to business here. What I did is I got this I got my paper, my sale paper, some of it today, not all of it. And that's just something else I want to just make sure you all know. Shipping is still pretty slow. It's taken at least 2 weeks for me to get stuff. So beware that if you need anything in a hurry, you call me first because if I have it, I'll sell it to you. But and then replace it in my stock because it's slow. So, but try not to wait until try not to wait till the last minute. Okay, I'm out of the picture now. We're gonna get on with this. Let me just quick show you this paper. So it's 6 by 6, and it's pretty much primarily, let's see the colors: Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. So this is one of them. That's another one. A lot of them are like this, and that's what I'm using tonight is one like that. Uh, and then that's that one on the back. You know what? I'm just going to take the whole thing out of this bag and go through it because it's really, this is the Lost Lagoon and Calypso Coral and Pink. And I'm using this one tonight too. And look at that on that side. So that's the Crushed Curry side. And that one. So this paper is just so pretty. I love the colors. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a big fall set. I know that right now. I can tell you that now. But I just love these colors so much. I had to do something with it right away. So here's what I'm doing. The other thing that I thought was pretty cool about this that it hasn't happened for a while. It goes, all the colors in it go really, really cool with the very vanilla cardstock rather than white. So I'm using very vanilla. Here's my host code, and I'm going to put this in the comments. I always forget to do this. Host code for June is V9H3A6GJ. Okay, so if you happen to place an order, use that host code. Oh, why did it come up twice? Well, it came up twice, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Um, oh, because it goes on YouTube and it goes on Facebook. That's why it showed up twice. Oh, so my comments do show up if you're watching this live on YouTube. If you ever can't find me on Facebook, I am live on YouTube as well. And I always forget to mention that. So if you're on YouTube, leave a comment. And if you're on Facebook, leave a comment. Why are you leaving comments? To say hi and tell me you're there, because if you do, I will put your name in the drawing and you could win the cards that I make tonight. Or one of the cards that I make tonight. Just like this. Like I'm going to go right now and I'm going to pull a name out of all the people that got on last week. Linda, see, your effort was worthwhile last week. I know you struggled to find me, but you finally did, and you won the card tonight. So, okay, Linda gets the card, and let's get moving on this now. I'm going to show you quickly what card we're doing. This is it. And you can see I'm using the very vanilla. I think it's very pretty with these colors. And I did the envelope right away because I was just so into it. So the envelope, the card, and that's the first card we're going to do. And then I'm going to do some variations of that card with different paper. And so you'll see them all, and they're very cool. Now, I know that I showed you another card with the inked and tiled, and I used the in colors. So the whole card was, boho blue, moody mauve, all those colors. And I'm trying to find the paper the first one. What the heck did I do? It is here. I know it is. I put this paper back and I shouldn't have. Yeah, so all the cards that I did in the beginning were with all the in colors. And they're very pretty that way. And they were very springy looking. And I believe these are a little bit more fall looking because they're muted colors, but they're still really pretty. And for Pete's sake, I can't find the color. There it is. No, that isn't it. What the heck did I do with it? Okay, people. Okay, so we're going to try something a little different. That's our first card. You're not going to see that one being made, I guess, unless I make it with something different, which I can do. I can very definitely do that. I'm going to... Okay. Be that way. So this is the second one I was going to do, but we'll do it as the first one this time. We're starting out with... I'm using crushed curry as the base on this one. And then I have this paper, which in the inked and tiled set, it's this flower in a whole bunch of different colors. the first layer, the matte layer, I'm going to do in Blue Lagoon, Lost Lagoon, I'm sorry. And that matte layer is 4 by 2 3/4. And then the very vanilla layer is 2.5 by 3 3/4. And here's what I did. I really cut this down a lot because I love the paper so much. I didn't want to hide too much of it. So I kind of am tucking this down in the corner a little, as you will see. So here's the measurements. This is what I cut. Of course, you have your standard base, and the base I used for this one is crushed curry. I'm using Lost Lagoon. I'm going to use Calypso Coral and the Petal Pink. I broke out a new chamois today. I just couldn't stand the old one. It was really getting gross. I stamped off on everything on this one. And the first thing we're going to do is stamp on our very vanilla paper. And I'm going to use all my colors. So I want the Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, Crushed Curry, and Lost Lagoon. And we stamp off just because I think this is so pretty when it's muted down some. So I am going to start with the crushed curry. You ink it up, stamp off one time, and then that's going to be my main focal point. But then I'm going to also do the same florals with the pink. And again, stamp off and down a little bit further. So that's very muted. Next, I'm going to use this leaf, and I'm going to use the Blue Lagoon for the leaf. Lost Lagoon. I keep calling it Blue Lagoon. And I actually stamped off twice. Because I really want that muted a lot. And then I'm going to take my floral, which is all over the paper, and I'm going to use that, the Calypso Coral, but I'm only going to put it, I am stamping off, and then I'm putting it up here in the corner. Okay, that's and now I'm going to put, before I put all this away, I'm going to grab an envelope. And I'm going to stamp it also with crushed curry. And the Lost Lagoon. This is a simple card. And one of the other things that I did with this is I tucked a little sprig. I've been using these sprigs a lot. And I just took a piece of the paper And here's the, not sprigs, it's a bow punch. Yes. And just take any color that you want to use. So I'm going to just use the back of this. This is this paper flipped around. And so I have all my pieces here now. So now I'm going to glue this to the mat. And I already see something I messed up because on my sample, I stamped my greeting right there, but I'm not going to be able to do that on this one because I stamped the card. But that's okay. I'll figure it out. Then this piece, on my sample, I used the vine. I got it here. This one, I'm going to use linen thread. And I'm just going to wrap it around twice. And tie it. Hi, Barb. I'm looking at comments and I see where Linda says, well, how about that? I assume you're saying because you won the card. And you think this card is pretty, and I'm glad because you won it. So we're going to glue this onto that. Barb, I still have, poor Barb, she's won like 3 times, and I still have all her cards sitting here waiting to be sent to her. I guess I figure I'll get enough for a box full. And I'll send you the whole box all in once. How's that? I will send them, I promise. I know you're not worried about it. I am awful with mails sometimes. Hey Susie, how you doing? Are you at home now? Are you there? I thought you were there earlier. Yeah, you're there. Are you home? I'm also thinking now I put the matte on a contrast color on this one. So I put it on the Blue Lagoon. But I also think it would be pretty doing it in the same color matte as the card base. I think that would be pretty too. In fact, we might try that with the next one. So I put this piece on dimensionals, put it over here. And then I'm going to take this and it's going to just tuck in here somewhere. Like that. But first, I have to figure out a greeting. So this set has some cute greetings. It has thank you, just a note, hello friend, happy birthday, and happy birthday seems to be the one that everybody uses the most, so we're going to stick with that. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it, let's see, where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it across here. I am going to grab a piece of this. And I'm going to stamp it in the Blue Lagoon so I know it's going to stand out fairly well. And I'm cutting this out on an angle because I'm going to put it here on an angle. And I kind of want it to there. I want it to go like that. Perfect. I'm going to glue that down since this part's already on dimensionals. I'm just going to glue this one down. I'm not going to put it on dimensionals. And then I'm going to fix those things. These I'm going to actually glue down so that they're not floating. They might stick up a little on the top. That's okay. Still in the hospital. I thought you were going to be out yesterday. Oh, boy. That's a shame, Susie. I'm sorry to hear that. I know you were hoping to get home today, actually. Okay, that's card number 2. Number 3 is going to be a little bit different. I'm using this paper. Calypso Coral is the base. But again, I'm going to use this very vanilla paper. I think this really does work out well. So I'm cutting another mat, 4 by 2 3/4. And this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. And you know, I had said about trying it in the same color. I think this is the time to do that. I am going to make this mat also Calypso Coral. So this is 2.5 by 3 3/4. Wrong. 2 3/4 by 4. I don't know what I was thinking there. And this was 2.5 by 3 3/4. So I have to cut this one down. 2.5. You guys ever watch me do dumb stuff and see the measurements right there and say, hey, yo, they called you to go back? Oh, man, they missed you that much. Well, at least you got to go home and pick up more stuff to work on. No, that wasn't even funny. Okay, I don't think I like the Calypso coral. I think I would prefer the crushed curry. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to stamp again. This time I'm only going to use those two colors though. I'm going to use the Calypso coral and the crushed curry, and I'm only going to use this one stamp. And I think this is going to look really nice. Again, you have to stamp off. My ink pads, some of them are getting a little dry. I need to put some re-inker on them. And I'm stamping off, and then they're really, really light when I stamp them off. But I still want that little bit of muted color there rather than having the bold. And this is the crushed curry. Now that one's pretty dark. That's going to go there. Now I could put, in fact, I think I just might do that. I'm going to put a happy birthday message right at the top here. And that really overtakes the whole thing. I don't like it. So I'm going to undo that by flipping the whole thing over. And starting all over again. You know, I was just talking the other day about doing these live things and how screwy things happen all the time and people get used to it. And I mean, guys, I've been upside down, I've been sideways. Oh, you got to take a shower too, huh? That was good. I've been upside down, I've been sideways, I've done all sorts of stupid stuff. So, you know, when I change my mind about stamping something and don't necessarily like the color it is and say, okay, I'm not going to do that, you're pretty much used to it by now, right? So I'm putting the happy birthday message down here at the bottom, and I'm going to mute this too because it's just too bright. It's too much. That's so much better. Okay. And then I'm going to just put a little bit of a flower thing up here too, just going off the side there. And envelope. This stamp set is so conducive to doing neat things like this with the envelope. I just love this stamp set. I really do. I think I've mentioned that a few times. Haven't I? Okay, let's see. This color can work. Yeah. Okay, so that means I'm going to glue this on first. Just as soon as I find my glue, for Pete's sake, I'm losing things all over the place tonight. You know, I have about 5 bottles of glue here. There it is. I have about 5 bottles of glue going here, but I wanted that one. But what happens is I do these classes and people get down to the bottom of the bottle of glue and they sit here and they go, oh, I can't get any glue out of here. And they shake it so much that they end up with a big blob. And so I take it when it gets low and I bring it home and I use it at home. And so that's why I have a lot of bottles of glue that don't have a lot in them. And I have a lot of bottles of glue floating around in this room all the time. Okay. I don't have anything of the Blue Lagoon, whatever it's called, ribbon wise. I was looking for something today because I think that would have been a pretty variation on some of this stuff to use something, a ribbon or something of that sort. And then I was looking through the catalog and I saw one, but it wasn't what I had in mind. So I don't know. I hope they come up with something a little more. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm looking for, but I know I'm looking for something kind of dainty, I guess you could say. Something underspoken. I don't want it, like, I don't want it to smack you in the face. I want it to be muted almost. Okay, I want these to cross like so. And then have this one come down this way. And it'll hook up on dimensionals again. Okay, these dimensionals are peeling like when I'm putting them down. There. Again, offset the corner a little bit just so the paper shows. And I think that's, yeah, I like it. Okay. It says happy birthday. I'm going to put a sprig up there too because, let's see, what color? That color. That'll be good. Just a little something to fill in the corner. But I haven't used the very vanilla paper for a long time. So I'm kind of glad something came up that suits it so well. It really does look, I like it a lot. Okay, there's that one. Now, I don't have anything on the inside. So, and you know I like to put things on the inside. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to grab some very vanilla paper. And I'm going to cut some pieces for inside of these cards because, or maybe I already have some cut. Look at, I have a stash here of stuff. It doesn't look like this is the right size. And let's see, what do I need? I need one inside there and there. And I did put something inside that one, so I only need two. And it just so happened, ooh, these were the right size. It just so happened that when I was cutting this one, I happen to have a scrap that's perfect for the bottom. Yes, these were so simple. I love this paper. Though, I love the paper. I love it's so easy to match up and to add the to just go with the colors. Like I said, when I pulled it out today when my order came, and I went, oh, I know what I'm doing with that, and I just started messing with it right off the bat, and it was so easy. It was just so easy. I think it's the stamp set though too. The stamp set makes everything so easy because it's so pretty. Just I can't say enough about it. Okay, now I need a piece that cut, and I know there it is. Look at that. I knew I cut a piece off the bottom of that. Just need to cut it down to size. And then the inside is ready for your message or for something to be stamped inside, however you choose to do it. And that's that. So that was all I had planned for tonight, with the exception of this one. I was going to do another one of these to show you, but I can't seem to locate the paper, which is entirely ridiculous because I had it right here. And then I picked this pack up, and I just kind of think I lost it in the pack. It's probably upside down, and I'm just not seeing it. But it's such pretty paper. All of it is. I'm still not seeing it, though, folks. But you get the idea anyway. It's exactly the same card. Might just use the Blue Lagoon and the everything else is the same. So there you have it. 3 cards tonight, actually 2 cards tonight. We're done early because it was very simple cards. Very easy. And I'll tell you what, it's really neat to have cards. I've run into situations just in the last week or two where I had to throw something together quick for somebody, and it was just it's it's so nice to have a go-to that you can just grab and say, okay, this is it, and put it together quick and get it out in the mail. So, and this is going to be it for me for a while. This card is going to be my go-to for a while. Let me put some plain white here just so that you have some contrast. And try to put these. Okay, so there you go. These are tonight's cards, and we're finished. I hope to see some of you tomorrow at the UCC Robisonia or at one of the other libraries next month. And I hope to see you all next week. And you know what, guys? I just want to remind you the bottom of your screen, there's a little place that says share. Share your video with, or share this live with anybody you know that's a crafter. I'm really trying to get some more viewers here. I get a few more people in the mix there for getting their names in so they can win the cards. So share the video. Sharing is caring, as they say. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you next week.